Welcome, you guys. Welcome. This is Eric Vine, and this is the Family Cash Machine, Cryptocurrencies College. The Cryptocurrency College is presented to you by the Family Cash Machine. And as you guys see, we are here on the college courses. The Cryptocurrencies College is not just a course about cryptocurrencies, it's actually a course that makes you understand money, it makes you understand the dynamics of money, the global economics, and how did the American dollar become the dominant currency in the world. That's a long story. Now, some of us have said that, well, when the Bretton Woods Conference started, that it was decided amongst the countries because America had more gold than other countries, they were going to let the American dollar start as the global anchor currency of the world. But I'm going to go a little further back than that, okay? Let's go back to the inception of this country when the so-called founding forefathers landed here on Plymouth Rock and just started to pretty much take property from the Native Americans, and then at a certain point they started to ship over Africans over here. My people, my ancestors, your ancestors were shipped over here against their own will, and they engaged in labor from sunup to sundown. No vacations, with the exception, I think, Christmas, which we just came off that break. And it wasn't until actually the early, I think, in America, to the early 30s before Christmas was even legal here to actually celebrate Christmas. But the wealth of America can be tracked to the institution of slavery, where you had 16, 17 million people working against their own will with no pay, and they were engaging in agriculture in basically industries that were the dominant industries at the time, like cotton, like sugar, and tobacco, in which you had a period where America became the most industrialized country in the world based on the backs of the slaves in America. We were not taught anything. We were not given even ability to read. And if you were learned how to read, then your tongue was cut out, or you were lynched, or worse, or debowed. And so the wealth of this country came from the free labor of 17 million people. Now let's just think about that for a minute. Could you imagine in this day and age of marijuana, of Kush, of the knock me out, Kush, you had, let's say you had 100 people working for you for free, growing Kush, growing marijuana, growing the bomb diggy bomb, whatever the best is out here. You had 100 people working for you for free, from can't see morning to can't see night, and you'd have to pay them anything. Just 100 people in 1 year. How far do you think you'll be economically? Just think about that for a minute, okay? These people didn't have 100 people. They had millions of people working for them for free, with the top industrial, agricultural industries in the world. That everybody was in demand for cotton because you had the clothing industry booming. You had, individuals smoking cigarettes and tobacco, and you had pipes, and you had sugar, which is really the main ingredient in alcohol, in rum. You had this huge emergence of rum and alcohol, which required sugar. So you had all of these people, man, growing these products, cropping these products, harvesting these products. That's what really made America wealthy. That became a huge, huge discrepancy or dispute with Britain and America over this generational wealth that was created here by the slaves. So we are the descendants of those slaves. The Family Cash Machine is all about helping you understand economics, helping you understand how you have an opportunity now to create your own generational wealth. This is why we love cryptocurrency so much. It's not just about cryptocurrency. Oh, this is some currency. No, it's a technology now that allows us to decentralize ourselves in a manner where we can create anonymity. We can go off the radar and amass wealth in a way where we can't do in the major corporate world right now because of our race, because of our backgrounds, because of our affiliation or lack thereof affiliation, lack of education, or whatever the matter is. In cryptocurrency, in the Bitcoin blockchain space. And I was talking to a gentleman yesterday and I said blockchain. He said, what is that? I said, that's the technology that's back in Bitcoin. It's just not about Bitcoin. So when people say, well, Bitcoin doesn't really have an intrinsic value, that's foolishness, because Bitcoin was created on a undergirding principle, an intrinsic value of decentralization, blockchain technology, okay, and distributed ledgers. Now, if you take our courses, you'll find out what that is. But let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. This industry here, to me, specifically speaks to the unique situation of the African American here in the world, and Africans and black people all over the world, because now you don't need permission to be successful. You don't have to go to the SEC. You don't have to go to these major regulatory systems to ask permission to set up your business. You don't have to go and be exploited no more, because there's so many millions of ideas that have been stolen from Africans and we didn't even get the credit for it. So now we're living in a day where the blockchain has an ability, wow, to encrypt. You can digitize and encrypt your idea in an encryption and time stamp it, signature stamp it, date stamp it, and nobody can steal it. And it's on this ledger that everybody could see. Wow. And therefore, you don't have to be subjected now to a patent, because if by the time you go patent, they stole your idea. By the time you go patent something, they stole your idea. So this is why we're so adamant about this. I know a lot of people saying, oh, why are they teaching money? It's not just about money. It's so many different things that this encompasses. It's incredible. This is the greatest technology innovation ever in the history of the world, and it's going to give black people an opportunity now to compete in the global world of economics. That's what this is about, you guys. That's why we're so excited about 2019. That's why the Family Capturing has amassed members all over the globe now. Africans, Dominicans, we've amassed individuals in the Virgin Islands, and we're getting ready to connect with Africa. Yes, we're getting ready to connect with Africa. We're already starting to talk to individuals in Africa on how we can amass and create generational wealth using this technology. Wow, this is an incredible thing, and I'm going to share something with you guys right now. There's a thing in this industry called ICOs, initial coin offers, and it's a little different than how Wall Street does things, because everything is centralized. It is centralized, meaning everything has to go through a center or a main one source, force, and authoritative, regulative system. And that's how the colonializers have has manifested and manipulated power around the world, because everything has to go through them. So with this whole decentralized system, what I saw in cryptocurrency when I first saw Bitcoin, I saw an ability for us to disconnect and recreate ourselves based on our own innovativeness, based on our own ability to network and work together without any permission or authority or governance from any government. Wow, it's never been done that way. And it's a shame that we as a people have been taught for so many years that to network with one another without their permission, we're doing something wrong. To network with each other without registering or without going through their litigation, or even to network with one another and remaining a sense of amenity, staying anonymous and staying private, you're doing something wrong. Why? Why have we been given this kind of complex? The complex we've been given is that we have to disclose everything we're creating, everything we're doing, everything we're networking, everything we're building. And this technology will allow us privacy because it's cryptography. Cryptography is an encryption. So now what's going to happen is with ICOs in the last 2 years, now I'm just talking numbers. In the last 2 years, ICOs have outperformed the stock market, IPOs. Now what is an ICO? An ICO is an initial coin offer. Okay, basically what it is let's say I have an idea, which we do have an idea. We've actually getting ready to launch an ICO next month. So I have an idea, or you have an idea, and you have an idea that nobody's thought of. And let's say you don't have the money to do that idea. Let's say you don't have the resources. You don't even have the connections of people that can do it, but the idea is solid. Okay, now usually in a typical conventional business arena, corporate America, we take our idea to potential investors. They rip you for 75, 80% of the ownership. They patent it. They give you 20%. That's usually how it goes. Sometimes they'll just give you a couple of dollars and send you on your merry way. And the billions of dollars that your idea created goes to a centralized corporation that controls all the rights and controls all the money. That's how things have been going for years. That's about to change. That's about to change. And this is why I saw this as one of the greatest opportunities for black people around the world to get into a competitive economic global platform and not have to go through their systems that is manipulative, that's controlling, and excluding certain people from participating. So with this technology, you do an ICO, you have an idea. And your idea, you can do a crowdfunding called an initial coin offer. You create you some tokens. And you create some tokens which represents, basically, it represents your company. And these tokens can be sold on a ICO exchange or on a what is called initial coin offer, digital, pretty much a digital crowdfunding. And let's say I have an idea and I write a white paper on that idea, which is basically what it's going to, the platform is going to do. Okay? And I write down the platform, what it's going to do, and then I put that out and I share it with the world. And they say, oh my goodness, this might actually work. I want to buy some of his tokens. How much is his tokens? His tokens are 2 cents. His tokens are 5 cents. I got 600 million tokens. I've made $20-30 million. Okay? I made $20-30 million for my idea. That is my money. Wow. Totally different than an IPO. Now I can take that money, follow through with my roadmap of what I told all these participants what it's going to do. Once I have the capital, now I can actually do the idea, create the platform that I said I'm going to create. And if I'm following my roadmap, if my idea is actually going to work, guess what? Now their coins are going to go from 2 cents, 5 cents, whatever they bought them for, to $1, $5, $20, $100. So they're all happy because they made money. I'm happy because now I have the revenue without going through the SBA loans, without going through the government, without having great credit, without knowing any investors or venture capitalists. It is a open field for the creative mind, which I think black people are the most creative people around the planet. It is a open field for anybody that has a great idea, and I love it because I actually traded some commodities on Chicago Mercantile Exchange, and I kind of had a few friends that did IPOs. Now, IPO is a total different thing. With an IPO, your company has to already have millions of dollars, already have created massive momentum. Your company probably is a multi-billion-dollar company. And then you have to spend millions of dollars to do an initial public offer, which most of us are excluded. We're out of that. Most of us don't have the resources or a company that has the value to even do an initial public offer. Okay, now this is a little different. You're going for an initial coin offer first before you even have a platform. So this is just one aspect of this industry. That's why you got to take the cryptocurrency college, because this specifically speaks to your unique situation around the world where you've been excluded from economics. We're going to teach you about their economics, how they've created this massive wealth around the world. We're going to teach you how they manipulate the world in economics. And we're going to also teach you how they're going to fail. They're falling now, but they're creating a whole nother system to keep you trapped. So therefore, we're going to step you guys out of the matrix. We're going to teach you how to come out of the matrix. And we're going to teach you how you can network with one another around the world without the permission of anyone and without anyone even knowing your business. And by the time you surface, wow, you're a multimillionaire. And those are the type of things that's happening in the cryptocurrency space in 2019. 2018 and 17 and 16, those ICOs produced more money than IPOs on Wall Street. That's a huge statement. And that's not me saying that. These are the unadulterated, pure numbers. So we're just getting started. We're just getting started. And we don't want our people to miss out on this opportunity, because when the internet started, I missed it. Of course, I joined in, and most of us, we participated as consumers, but we missed the opportunity to become investors. And now the internet of money, a whole nother phase of the internet is coming to fruition, where money now is creating its own internet, and I want to make sure my people don't miss out on this. So these classes, if we put a lot of time into this, a lot of knowledge into this, there's quite a few people that helped me. A good friend of mine's strategic man, we call him strategic man, Ellis Vernon. We got Dave Lyons, a programmer. There's so many other people, Forex traders that came into this, Jerry. We all put this together, and 3-4 years of our research in this, we meshed it all together for you guys to go right to the nitty-gritty, right to the jugular vein, and not have to be all over the place like we were, studying all kind of stuff, trying to filter what was relevant, what's not relevant. We gave it to you guys raw, 100%. You can go straight to this, and you have an opportunity now to create generational wealth for yourselves. This is not hype. This is not a game. 2018 Forbes magazine came out with a section on cryptocurrency, and it basically stated that more millionaires are being made in this industry than any other industry in the world, and they're becoming younger and younger. 19, 28. The guy that owns Ethereum, he's like 26, 25. This guy's a billionaire now. He started Ethereum with $300 in what I just called an ICO, an initial coin offer, and now he's got a multi-billion-dollar company because they participated in that initial coin offer or that crowdfunding in his idea. So now he had the money to actually build his own blockchain. And the token that we have on the Family Cash Machine is actually built on the Ethereum blockchain. So the capabilities and possibilities of our people using decentralized technology and understanding money is enormous. And so follow us, join the Family Cash Machine. We created that name because this is about the family of our people all over the world, learning economics, something that they never wanted you to really learn. And we teach it to you so simplistic. We teach it to you in the most simplistic form. It's so simple. You guys understand all the dynamics of what they've done, how it works, and how you can create your own financial reality in the future using digital technology, and position yourselves for this great exchange of wealth that's going down right now, and learn about how you can create, with that right there, generational wealth for your family. And so with that, you guys, I'm going to go ahead and sign out. Go ahead and sign up with the Cryptocurrency Colleges. Take the free class. There's a Phoenix course for free. And then, become a member of our company. For a little while, we're going to be offering core memberships. We do have a free ebook we want to send you. But right now, we have set up our courses. We have a lot of different courses. There's a lot of money to be made right here in the Family Cash Machine, because we also have our own Bitcoin cycler. We also have our own Bitcoin like network marketing inside of the courses, called the Fam Cash Machine network marketing. So there's a lot of money on the table, a lot that you can make right here with us. And as you guys are amassing this money, and the compensation that was set up in this company, one of the top companies in the network marketing industry had this same compensation, and we actually added 2 more streams of income to it. So there were people making millions of dollars with this compensation. So we have a very generous compensation that basically shares the revenue with the people coming in that the company's making. We're sharing that revenue with you. Okay? Could you imagine if Mark Zuckerberg shared his revenue with the people? That's what he should have did, because it was the people that made Facebook what it was. Facebook hasn't put any content out. It's the #1 content media platform in the world, but all the content is the people. All the pictures are yours. All the posts and the likes and the videos are yours, but all the money goes to Facebook. And we're creating something that's decentralized in the sense that the revenue that this company is generating is being shared to everyone. And not only are we sharing the revenue with you, we're paying you in Bitcoin. And we're paying you in Bitcoin because that is the commodity. That is the store of value. That is the commodity that has outperformed gold now. Wow. We're sharing this income with you, and we're also teaching you how to do other things in this industry that's going to amass a lot of wealth for you. Okay? So with that, you guys, let's go ahead and sign out. 2019 will be tremendous. It will be a really great year if you guys come into this going into the right circle of people and learning the stuff and positioning yourself around the right information, sky's the limit of what you can do with this particular technology that has never been ever done ever in the world, and it had solved so many problems around the world. It is so many things that this can do. It's just I can't even tell you all of that in one conversation. It'll really blow your mind, and it has to be phases that you understand this in. But a whole new different economic reality is about to happen, and I think that black people need to be the first ones in line to learn this, because we've been the last ones in line in economics around the world, and the disparity in income and the disparity in wealth is growing at such a rapid rate. The middle class is falling off left and right, and it's just becoming a world where you're going to be either in poverty or you're going to be wealthy. And the way it's all structured in a centralized manner, they basically can control who's wealthy and who's not. And with this technology, they can't control that. It's all based on you learning this and going out without any permission and creating and amassing your own ideas, your own income, and your own reality. So with that, you guys, I'm going to sign out. This is the Family Cash Machine Cryptocurrency College. Go right ahead, get your free classes, and start learning with us and start earning with us in a decentralized manner that nobody even knows what you're worth. Wow. So with that, we're going to sign out. Peace.